goodness, Scorekeepers, we are back. It is time for another episode of your favorite podcast. This is The Score. This is the podcast where we talk about arts and culture and as seen through our Black queer lenses. Wait, let me take that again. It's been a minute since we've done this. Welcome to your favorite podcast. This is The Score, where we take a look at arts and culture through our Black queer lenses. As always, I am your co-host, Rocky Jones, and I am here with my two fabulous, amazing co-hosts. First, we have the wonderful Paige Reynolds, who is now living in a post House of Masks era. How
I
are you
am.
feeling?
I am feeling good. I feel so full, um, so nourished, so proud of myself, and also tired.
Yes. And all of those are valid and then some.
Yeah, yeah. I will be taking naps quite liberally for the next
Mhm.
couple of weeks, and taking extra long to answer any text communications. Sorry, not sorry, y'all. You just got to give me a minute.
You know it, and not only that, it is our season. It is Sagittarius season. We get to do whatever we want,
Absolutely.
so.
Absolutely. So between that and resting up for the Sag season shenanigans,
hmm
because there has to be shenanigans,
hmm
y'all got to just let me do my thing for a minute.
So how did the last couple of shows go?
They went so, so well. Oh my gosh, it was
Oh,
very, very sweet. Um, Funny, I actually was sick like earlier last week, so one of my shows had to be rescheduled. Um, I was just grateful that they could reschedule it and that everyone at the theater was really understanding. Shout out to Pillsbury House and Theater. Y'all are the best and just totally understood how important it was for me to rest, so I could be there for the end of the run. And my mom and my sister came into
Oh,
town.
yay.
Yeah, they saw the show and were proud of me. And my mom is so cute. She came up to me afterward and was just like, I didn't understand it, but I'm proud of you. You did a great job.
oh.
Oh, mommy.
Right? And one of my friends, Brianna, came out from Albuquerque to see
Wow.
the show.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
She gets the MVP.
Right? They were so like, wow. I We talked about the show and they were like, I want to come see it. Like maybe I'll travel. And I was like, okay, we'll see. But they meant that. They were standing on business.
That's a good friend
Um,
right there.
hmm
for real, for real. And also got to see another friend of ours, celebrate another friend of ours, Yordi. Shout out to them. They're making a documentary film about their family in Ethiopia and uh, just like what it's like to be an Ethiopian diaspora here and memory. And so we got to see their show over the weekend too. So it was just
Oh.
like a whole few days of just like family and friends and art and love, and it was lovely. I couldn't ask for better. And the last show honestly
Hmm.
felt like a family reunion. Like so many people I know and who knew each other. A friend like just took a picture, like a video of the room and just like panned across the room. And I saw so many people just like greeting and hugging each other in that one video. So it was lovely. I'm still processing. I just it yeah, I'm still processing just how beautiful and fulfilling it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know what? I'm so proud of you, and you should be so proud of yourself.
Aw.
And what an amazing experience that you created for not only yourself, but for all of us. And so thank you.
Thank you. That's the other thing that's like hitting me is just how many people have not just said like congratulations, but thank you.
Hmm.
Like thank you for your work. Thank you for this. We needed that. Like all variations of that. It just has me in awe. Wow. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. And I hope we get to see it again sometime in the not near future, but
Oh yeah, it's work in progress, honey. There are plans for the future. There will be other iterations for sure.
excellent, excellent. Well, we can't wait. Well, you have heard their voice throughout that conversation, but we would be remiss. What would we do without our lovely dear Dr. Lee Bynum? Hello, Dr. Lee Bynum. How are you doing? What's new? What era are you in?
I'm in my Hello Hong Kong era. And hello to everybody who's also not Hong Kong, but my adopted homeland is experiencing a really tragic week this week. So I want to send some good energy to my friends over there and everybody else in Hong Kong.
Mm, absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm here surviving.
Surviving.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
Which I suppose is all that we can ask for.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking for right now. Just getting through to the next one.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah,
hmm
yeah.
A day at a time.
One day at a time. Do
An
not want
hour
to
at a
take them
time.
to
Shoot.
chow. Don't want to take it any more than that.
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's been another crazy 2 weeks. And then
Hmm.
doesn't it feel like the last time we did this was a million years ago?
Yes.
When we're talking about Bill Clinton getting that gluck gluck and
Like,
doesn't that feel like that happened like like that
oh,
feels like the Roman Empire to me.
this is just the wildest timeline. I.
Truly.
Truly. No, and it just, I mean, waking up on Monday, I didn't even realize it was happening, but there was an ice raid like half a mile from my house.
Oh, wow, that's awful.
It
Oh
was
yeah, that
insane.
was close to you.
Yeah,
Oof,
it was scary.
absolutely. Like I it is terrifying and scary and I also am I don't know, just given some hope with the fact that I see so many communities finding ways to resist and fight back, or at the very, very least, make sure that what's happening doesn't go unseen or
Hmm.
like ignored. Um, but yeah, y'all, we are in some scary times and we need each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was both. uh, So at work, I there's like this shelf of free things that people can just grab, you know? And someone had set out like a bunch of whistles. In case you haven't heard, there's like some
Oh.
cities that have, yeah, like developed this method of um using whistles to alert the neighborhood
How clever.
when ice is present. Yeah. And so there's like different whistle sounds that mean different things. Um and yeah, somebody had just like set out a bunch of them for coworkers to take. And I'm just like, huh, I'm encouraged by that. And I'm like, I wish we were not here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How did
How
we
did
get
we get
here?
here?
Mm. Your immigrant neighbors are not the reason you don't have health care.
Right.
They're not
Which
the
should
reason you
be
haven't been able to get a job. They're just not.
which should be abundantly clear after the last 6 weeks that we just lived through. But okay.
Mm. But they're not getting it. They're not getting it.
Hmm.
Because education has also been defunded over many, many, many years.
Well,
How about
Uh,
that?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, the children have been left behind, unfortunately.
Absolutely. I've had to remind myself of that. Just how many people actually cannot read and comprehend. The comprehension is part of the reading. They may be able to read some words, but the comprehension is not there. And
I saw
that is
this really,
scary.
yeah, it is. I mean, I saw this really interesting TikTok because, when people say, like, reading at a third grade level, at a sixth grade level, at a, high school, like 11th grade level or whatever, you know,
Mhm.
I kind of get what that means, but, you know, never really had that defined. And I saw a TikTok with this guy who was defining all of those. Like, I can read at a third grade level. Here are the things that I'm supposed to be able to understand. Here, I'm reading at a sixth, and it's just kind of like you just kind of take for granted,
Mhm.
like what it actually means, and like to read at like a college age level, right? That like, oh, oh, there are people who can't do that, who can't sort of discern, who can't sort of,
Mhm.
discern an unreliable narrator, for instance. Um, it's just, I don't know, it makes me feel very sort of privileged but sad at the same time.
The issues are deep.
The issues are
the,
very, very,
the issues
very
are
deep.
really, really deep.
But I do want to just really quick just shout out my neighbors here on the east side of St. Paul.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Y'all are amazing. But I think perhaps we should, on this Black Friday, inject
Mhm.
perhaps a little bit of color and flavor and music and fashion into our life. What do you all think?
I would
Yeah.
love that.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
do that. We are, back on our catwalk or carnival catwalk, excuse me, journey, season two. Our
Episode two.
wonderful new show. What did you say?
Episode two. You said
Episode.
season two.
Oh my God. Okay, I need more coffee. Good
It's
Lord.
okay. Speak it into existence, though. Let's hope there's a season two.
Let's hope there's
Let's
a
let's
season
speak
two.
it.
Because I really do want to see what this show could be with some money.
Mm-hmm.
With
Mm-hmm.
some with a budget,
Yep.
and enough money to hire some story editors. But I'm
Somebody
having a
invest.
yes, yes, but I'm having fun. But I'm having fun. But we'll be right back with episode two of Carnival Catwalk. And we are back. It is time for episode two of Carnival Catwalk, entitled Pan Melody Couture. And I guess before we get into it, how are you all finding your catwalk or your Carnival Catwalk experience? It's a bit of a tongue twister.
You know, I like it. I like it. I think there's some things that are maybe unique to a show like this compared to other like, fashion or design competitions, because you're dealing with something that can be like culturally specific. Um, it doesn't have to be though, because there's so many cultures that have carnival or so many places that have carnival, but it still looks different from place to place. So there's can be like a lot of different access points and also not at the same time. Like this is very like Trinidad Carnival focused so
hmm
far. I don't know where we'll go later in the season. I'm really curious about that. Um, So it's interesting to see like the people who are maybe experienced designers or fashion savvy versus maybe some people who are that, but they also know Carnival.
Right. And know that specific carnival.
Yes, and yeah, and even specifically Trinidad Carnival. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah,
So I'm enjoying it.
it is interesting to see that juxtaposition. I was thinking while I was making my coffee before we were recording, like, do we know someone from Trinidad who could come on and join us for one of these
Mm.
episodes? I don't know. If that's you,
Mhm.
reach out.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I have
Interesting.
quite a few Trini friends, but I don't know about anyone who's lived in Trinidad or gone to Carnival. Actually, you know what? I might know a couple folks.
Okay.
Let me reach out.
Let's reach out because I would be curious to have a conversation. I would love to get their perspective
Oh
on this
yeah.
because it feels so it feels like, just sort of getting dropped into um something really fascinating, but something that I feel like I need to learn more about. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm learning more about
Yeah.
the more and more that we sort of drive forward. But it's very, very interesting. I mean, I know I mentioned before just sort of the production budget, and we need to invest a little bit more in some of this. But I'm enjoying it. I am. There is this sort of and I guess I'll get into it more when we sort of talk about the judging. But there is this sort of like really kind of um there's a sweetness to it that I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying. Like, of course, like some of the characters, some of the people, um, Demore
Mm.
specifically,
Mm-hmm.
I am not particularly here for, and their attitudes. Um, but by and large, it goes down really easy, and it feels really like bright and fun and new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm into it. I'm into it.
Just enough cattiness or conflict to keep it interesting,
Yes.
but nothing that feels like too abrasively mean.
Absolutely.
Except maybe a little. We tiptoed. We got towards that in this episode, but we'll
Yeah.
get into that. We'll
I
get
have things to
into
say about that.
that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's get into it. So first and this is what I'm sort of talking about with the sweetness. Like we begin they're just at the beach. They're just playing on the beach, all the designers just having a good time in their swimsuits, just splashing water and there's, the steel pan music playing in the background and everyone's having a good time and it's just like they don't do this on Project Runway. You can't go swimming in the East River. And it just sets us, in a time and a place where it's just like, all right, like after everything that we're going through as a civilization, like let's just relax. It's not that serious. We're just making clothes here, which is nice. Um, cut to that evening. And the designers come upon Candy and Rome, our hosts, sort of dancing very timidly. Beside a steel pan band, which is the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago, and I did not know was the only instrument to be invented in the 20th century. Is that true?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, I,
It
I
didn't
thought that
s-
was a strange assertion.
it didn't sound right at all.
Huh. Huh.
But I mean, hey,
Okay.
we'll just we'll just run with that. I mean, I'm like a synthesizer, right? Or is that just like a piano?
Right. I'm just like, let's maybe define invent. I don't know. Like it just didn't did it sound likely to me.
I mean, there's just so many electronic instruments that needed electricity. But okay,
All right.
all right.
Mm.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, and then they all get to learn how to play the steel pans, and everyone has a good time, even though it does not seem to be going well, especially for C. Um, poor C.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But we get to our challenge, which is to design an outfit inspired by a performer or for a performer, based on sort of steel pan culture, and incorporating some element of the steel pan in their design. So whether that's the color or metal or whatever else comes to your imagination. It's a team challenge. They break up into teams, and surprise, the first elimination, I guess, didn't matter at all because here comes Sandia. And we learn after the fact that apparently the hosts each have a save, and Rome decided to use his on Sandia, which, okay.
I guess.
I guess. It just, I don't know. If I were her, I'd feel embarrassed getting saved after I put that outfit that she put out down the runway. But
Oof.
what do I know?
Mm.
So the teams are C and Demure, Ryan and Sandia, Nabala and Marco, Pantarona and Mimine, and Christian and Tristan.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll get into it. I think all of these teams sort of have some issues for the most part.
Some better at working through them than others.
Indeed, indeed. So, I mean, I guess we can go team by team.
Mhm.
Nabala and Marco seem to work well together, and they're sort of playing off of each other and
Oh
sort
yeah.
of compromising. If one of them doesn't like something, they just sort of speak up. So they seem to be the healthiest team.
Hmm.
Uh, Christian and Tristan, again, seem to be, a healthy team, working
Hmm.
well together, even though we'll get to their outfit, which I question their taste level in the words of Nina Garcia. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. The other three teams, however, are not faring quite as well. Pantarona and Mimine. We learned that Pantarona is a lawyer and a cosplayer,
Yeah.
which, okay, 15
Okay.
jobs.
Right. Living many lives. Love that for her.
Love that for her. But like many lawyers before her, Pantarona is sort of obsessed with wanting to be right. And she and Mimine sort of get into it a little bit around the design and sort of not understanding each other, talking past each other. um, Pantarona wants to do something with this like hard foam situation. Oh, and she yells at Ryan because she thinks that he took the foam. She's very obsessed with this foam.
I don't know what that was about. I'm like, girl, what? Turn the cosplaying brain off for just a second. What are you gonna do with that? Let's be realistic.
Like, because it was so hard and stiff, it doesn't look like you could really do anything with it. Although, I mean, I guess
Well, did they end?
their garment was so structured. Perhaps that's what they ended up using. So maybe I should shut my mouth. But
Mm,
she was very
okay,
intense about this foam.
I see it now.
And
I see it
Mimine's just
now.
sort of like, what are you talking about? She's like, and then we can put this on top of this, and then we can fold it like this, and then we can put something thinner. And Mamine is just like, question mark, question mark, question mark. She's like that meme with the question marks. Ay, 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 ay. All right. And then we got Ryan and Sandhya, and their styles are just not mixing at all
Mm-mm.
because Ryan makes clothes and Sandhya makes nonsense.
Ryan was so patient with her
So patient.
though.
So patient. And you could tell it was just, I mean, he made himself sick. Literally, he eventually has to go in the bathroom and throw up, and then he needs to get an IV, and he has to miss the runway
Oh, poor guy.
because he's just so in his feelings, poor thing, about this design that they
I mean,
created.
also one thing I noticed about the pairs is that, and maybe this was intentional, but like none of the Trinidadian folks were paired together.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um, which I could have just been how it shook out, or could have been intentional. But I do wonder how that impacted these teams. If like if you asked any of the Trini designers if that was like a difficulty of yeah being a designer who specifically knows Carnival, like how do you work with a teammate who possibly does not?
That sounds stressful.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And just having to be like, trust me on this, or I know what I'm talking about, or we're designing for a context that you have not experienced before. Maybe listen to me.
Yeah, now that you say that, I do wonder what would have been created if two of the Trinities had been paired together. I bet it would have been cool as fuck.
Hmm. Hmm. Or they
But
could
I,
clash just as much.
or that. Or that. I could see perhaps like Pantarona and Ryan fussing.
Yep,
That'd
yep. Because they're
be
both so sure of themselves
so
and know
sure
what
of
they're talking
themselves.
about. And
My goodness. But, the reason for the season, I suppose, is Demore and C.
hmm. Mm.
I- Now, these two get to fussing and fighting because Demore is very bossy, very just wrong and loud. Um, and I understand some of his frustration because, like, how are you going
Hmm.
to be a contestant on a fashion show and you don't know how to sew?
Hmm. Hmm.
However, I think he took it a little far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He was mean.
Just mean.
Yeah.
So mean to her.
It got to a point where it felt like he was trying to humiliate her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, literally took over the whole table so she had to do her stuff on the floor. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Mm. She better than me. Mm, 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 mm.
No, and the whole time she was like, I'm not confrontational. I don't want to, I just want to move past it. And I'm just like, okay, but
You're doing this applique on the floor.
on the floor. Like essentially, so the
Uh,
conflict like arises because like they're making this jumpsuit and he's
mhm.
like, trying in quotes, like bring her into the process and he's sort of expressing like because you don't sew, like, maybe we should just design this together. I'll sew the pieces together, but like let's sort of collaborate. But like anytime she like tries to ask a question or she's looking on her phone for like inspiration and she's like, oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. He's like, no, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yep.
Like, you need to justify any sort of opinion that you have to me because I am the one that knows what I'm doing. And it's like, Demore, I'm so sorry, but we have seen examples of your work.
Yep.
We saw that jumpsuit that you created last week with the loofahs on it.
Hmm.
You need to stop.
Yep.
You
And
need to stop.
also, C is the one who actually has experience with Carnival.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So, if I were him, I would be just a little bit more open to her opinions. I mean, I feel like there's a way he could have been like way more open and collaborative while at the same time uh being firm about what would be challenging or just wouldn't work in terms of the sewing and
Yeah.
construction,
Hmm.
knowing that he's going to do most of that. Like he did not have to act like that at all. Ugh. It made me uncomfortable
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
feel
how
like,
mean he was.
yeah, he was just really mean and mansplaining and just kind of gross about the whole thing. And I just feel like it's just a lesson. I mean, I think we've all been in situations where we've had to like work or do a group project with perhaps somebody who has a little bit less experience than us or somebody who's,
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason, we have, more skills or more knowledge or whatever. And that is a time where, that's where patience comes in. That's where kindness
Mm-hmm.
comes in. This idea that, like, like in order for both of them to progress to the next round, like, we need to, like, work together and not be assholes. And like there you go. Like, I mean, spoiler alert, it does not work out well for them in the end because of Demore, not because of C.
Mm, well,
So,
yeah,
little
you're supposed
instant
to keep it
karma for
together.
Demore.
Keep it together so your grade doesn't suffer too on the group
Mhm.
project because it's a
Exactly.
group project.
It's the group project. I feel
Mm,
like this is very elementary school, so I don't know what they're
yeah.
doing over where Demore is from, but
And it's funny how C seemed to understand that and yet he didn't. Like, I was like, okay, I could see a world where, maybe she gets through this challenge and then just cusses him out after.
which I mean, she kind of did.
Yeah, she was just like, no, you were a bully.
You were a bully, sir.
We're not cool. You're unprofessional.
So, I mean, she told him what's what after the
Hmm.
challenge, but yeah, it was all so unnecessary. It was like he just couldn't get out of his own way. Like he just decided that she was not only that she was less experienced, but that she was stupid because of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh.
Hmm. Well,
Mm-mm-mm.
Let's get to the runway. So our judges this week are the beautiful Wendy, of course. Richard Young is back. Nigel Eastman, who is a carnival judge, a fashion designer, all the things. And performer, artist, DJ, all the things, Nessa Preppy. Shall we get into it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so first
Yes.
up we have Ryan and Sandia. They have a an all silver situation inspired by Lady Gaga. So a long glittery silver skirt with a high slit, a wire bra top, sort of reminiscent of sort of Princess Leia in Return of the Jedi at the beginning. With sort of like a metallic shrug with sort of like these armored sort of Tin Man sort of looking arms, sort of I don't know, like sort of medieval knight sort of looking thing with sort of a wide brimmed headpiece. Very, very dramatic. Um, what are our thoughts? Did we like Ryan and Sandia's?
I like the headpiece.
Yeah, I don't know how much I liked it as a whole. There were little pieces that I liked. I liked the headpiece. I thought the bra was cool. Um, to me, it looked like something Lady Gaga would wear. I don't know about the thing as a whole. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with what the judges said about the elements not seeming to match each other.
It looked like two designers designed it
Yep,
and didn't
yep,
really come together to
yep,
create
yep,
like
yep.
one cohesive piece. Like all the separates on their own, I guess were mostly okay. Like I guess I could have done without the shrug. Like that was it just looked bulky. Um it didn't really like flow, I guess. But yeah, the headpiece was cool, the bra was cool. Like I mean it was fine, but it wasn't my favorite, I guess.
Hmm.
Next up, we have Demore and C. Like we said, a jumpsuit inspired by Harry Styles. Now, that was your first mistake, Demore. Why are we using Harry Styles as our inspiration for a carnival steel pan Melody Couture challenge?
I don't want to see Harry Styles nowhere near Carnival. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
It took me right back the second he said that to when Renaissance lost the Grammy. And
Ooh.
I just felt angry. Get the fuck out of here, Harry Styles. But what we have is a very low cut jumpsuit that is bedazzled, on the arms, on the bodice, I guess is that what we're calling that? Um, the appliques were the best part of it, but it was a little busy for me. Um, Silver bell bottoms with sort of a silver snake print, with some silver snake print panels sewed into it. Sort of these puffy, gathered, sort of sleeve glove situations. They kind of looked like duct work, sort of, but like some just horrendous jewelry, a glitter beard in 2025, which come on now, y'all.
Hmm.
And as the model is walking down the catwalk, one of the straps of the jumpsuit comes down. Poor construction, not fitting well on the model, unfortunately. Beautiful model,
Hmm.
terrible
Hmm.
outfit.
Yeah, a shame they had him in that.
Hmm. And it's just like, I don't even really understand what the thought process was. Like, who would wear this in any context? Like a performer, carnival, Halloween, like no.
It was just so to me like the ill-fittingness was
Hmm.
was one of the worst parts. I think if it fit better, it was something that I could see in Carnival, particularly like kind of the like patchworky kind of pattern that was on the bottom of the jumpsuit. I thought that was cool because it reminds me of some other carnival characters and like carnival tropes. But it just the execution
Yeah.
was no.
Yeah. And for Demore to be sitting up there talking all his shit about like he knows what he's doing and she doesn't sew and da 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 da, for it to be constructed like that is wild
Right?
to me.
Right?
That's wild. Like Ryan was talking all his shit last week, but then he backed it up and won the challenge.
Well,
Well. Well. Next up, we have Christian and Tristan. Uh, y'all, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's
I really
cheap.
wanted
It's
to. I can't
costy.
describe why, but I just wanted to. But
It's a black one sleeve bodice with a just completely mismatched silver skirt. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so
that
sorry.
was my main
Yeah.
thing
It
that I
didn't
didn't
go
like
at
the
all.
At
skirt.
all. It didn't make any sense at all. But the skirt like comes off and reveals sort of like a single sort of pant leg cat suit underneath. It's this very shiny black material that's supposed to be reminiscent of oil and what we learned in our little the more you know segment earlier, which I forgot to mention, is
Mhm.
that steel drums are originally made from uh, oil drums. So it's supposed to sort of evoke sort of the steel and the oil. But then they take all of that and they put these cheap looking plastic white music notes all over the bodice, like coming off the bodice, like in this sort of structured sort of piece. I don't know. I guess it was like a staff with music notes like coming off of her body, and then sort of a. They tried to invoke Philip Tracy, the hat maker, with like another one with the music notes coming out of her hair, like a fascinator, and it was like, no, she just no.
I uh I feel like part of what I wanted to like about it was the black shiny, patent looking material and that being like associated with the oil or reminiscent of the oil. Like I think that's cool and that's clever and mm, so yeah, some about it wasn't doing it for me. I think the music notes look cheap.
It
I think
looked
it's what
Yeah.
you
cheap.
said. It
It
Yeah.
looked
looked costumey.
cheap.
Very
But also,
crafty.
like, there is, I ain't gonna lie, as part of Carnival, a lot of costumes that are
Yeah.
that are gaudy or that are campy looking and that are and so maybe within this context, it's okay.
And that was what I was going to get to before when we were talking when I mentioned the judging. And I was just like maybe I am looking at this incorrectly because it that
Mm,
outfit got a high score from the
Hmm.
judges. It was one of
mm-hmm,
their favorites, one of the tops.
mm-hmm.
So like maybe and maybe that's just sort of the whole aesthetic of the show that I sort of have to wrap my brain around. I need to get out of Project Runway brain.
Yes.
which is like, we are designing for New York, Milan, Paris Fashion Week. Everything needs to be like, sophisticated and perfect, and none of this like hodgepodge costumey sort of stuff. But like, this is Carnival. Yeah, these are supposed to be costumes. It's supposed to like, evoke a sort of, not this sort of like couture high fashion sort of thing, but like something that's a little bit more fun and accessible, party wear. Like, maybe I need to be looking at it like that. This is about,
Hmm.
a specific culture, a specific place, a specific context, and I need to like, you know, take my Tim Gunn sensibilities out of it. And just sort of judge all of this for what it is.
I think that's accurate. And it's also considering like that things have to look good from far away
Yes.
too. So like something that may look tacky like up close from further away, or somebody's on a big carnival stage is like, oh, that's cool. Or I can, see what it is, or I can see the movement and all of that. So yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. Like the fascinator. I mean, there were some, I guess, interesting swoops and shapes, I guess, with the fascinator and the music notes coming off the bodice, I guess. And
Hmm.
maybe it would look cool walking down the street or at
Yeah.
Panorama or whatever. Oh, it's just hard. I've got to retrain my brain. I got to retrain my brain.
Mm.
All right. Next. Oh, and I forgot. Also, their inspiration is a Trini artist named Nadia Batson, who I'm not familiar with. So maybe also that is part of
Oh, that's right. Yep.
it.
Yep.
Okay, and again, here's another one that I didn't like, but got a high score was Marco and Nabala with their Doja Cat inspired face hooker. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. A silver trench coat, short silver trench coat underneath, just a wild glitter silver bodysuit, chains on the side, which I actually thought was kind of cool and cute. But it's just super low cut with this big sort of glitter circle right across her chest, with the bra cups on top of the straps and the circle. And they just kind of look really big and puffy and tumorous. Um, white pleather sleeves, past the elbow, thigh-high silver boots, just a like a wire like face piece, sort of nebula looking thing across her face. Like, I mean, yeah, she looked like a sex worker on the Enterprise. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Nothing
But I
wrong with sex
also
workers. We
thought,
love sex workers. But
considering the inspo, Doja Cat, I think that to me that's something Doja Cat would wear.
Oh, for sure.
Rob, oh yes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
nailed it with that.
Yeah. Like sexy but weird is like totally up her alley. Totally. Doja would eat that up, actually.
She probably would look really good in that. She probably would. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm just sort of looking at it, but I was like, but the construction. But the construction. Like, maybe this model could wear it, but no other human being on Earth could wear this, except I guess maybe Doja Cat.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep,
But okay,
she
what do I
could.
know? What do I know? And then last but not least, we have Panterona and Mimine. Their artist was Beyonce. And when you invoke Beyonce, I feel like you need to bring it. Um, and we'll see if it was brought in. So they sort of have a strapless, structured, short gold glitter dress, a very wide brimmed black hat with fringe, gold fringe. Coming down from the brim. I mean, it's kind of cute. It's kind of chic. You know, the sort of the skirt is very structured. There's straps that come uh up off of the skirt and go over the shoulders, and it sort of evokes the steel drum,
Mhm.
which I thought was very cool. Um, like she's wearing the pan. And then of course, trend alert, gloves. Everyone made gloves.
Interesting.
But I thought this one was
Yeah.
chic. I don't know if I got Beyonce from
I think
it.
this was one of my
I thought it was
favorites.
clever.
I think Beyonce would wear something structured like that. I have seen her wear things that structured like that in a similar silhouette.
But I just wonder
Like,
if like Beyonce would wear something so on the nose, you know?
that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they did a good job at like really like taking like the literal like steel
Mm-hmm.
pan without making it look like too cheap or costumey.
Yes,
Like it looked very chic for what they did.
exactly. And the time that they had to do it, I would say that it was
Mm-hmm.
probably the most finished and the best tailored piece
Mm-hmm.
that came down that runway.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, they definitely get points for that. And I will give them points for creativity. So I was a little surprised when they were just safe, but
Yeah, me too.
because Nessa Preppy was like, that is not Beyonce. She was like, absolutely not. And, like the other three judges were like, it was cute. We like it, Beyonce. She was like, no, I'm in the beehive and absolutely not.
As an official member of the Hive, I have spoken. And
And I was like, okay, Netza, but you like tend to you stand on business, Netza Preppy. That's right.
okay, girl.
Oh my goodness. So the judging, there were just some surprises. To me, they really loved the Doja outfit. They really loved the music notes outfit. They were kind of feeling the Beyonce outfit. And then Ryan and Sandia and Demore and C wind up on the bottom, which I guess I mean, I wasn't surprised about those two being the bottom two.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I was surprised about Doja Cat winning.
I was. Yeah, yeah. I I thought it would have been the Beyonce steel pan outfit, but
Not according to Miss Nessa. She said absolutely the fuck not.
yeah. Or I thought at least that one would have been in the top.
Yes. I
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know if they were my two least favorite because I agree Ryan and Sandia's the Lady Gaga and the Harry Styles were sort of objectively the bottom two. I maybe would have put the music notes in there instead of the Lady Gaga one. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
Nah, to me the Lady Gaga one was worse to
Yeah, it
me.
wasn't, yeah, it wasn't good.
It was just so disjointed. Like I wish that they had taken one element, one of those elements, and expanded upon it instead of trying to mash all those things together.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. But the people who went home is absolutely who I thought would have should have
Absolutely
went home.
correct. Absolutely correct.
100%. They got that
So
right.
so Demore and C go home and like we said, the judges complimented all the appliques. They were like, that's the best part.
It truly was. It truly
So see, while you were down on the floor on your hands and knees, you
was.
did that. However,
Yep.
everything else, the sewing was not up to par. So y'all have to go. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Well, well,
And
yep.
Sandia lives to slay another day, I guess.
I hope to see something impressive from her
From
with all this
Sandia.
with yeah, if like she was saved and then was, in the bottom and I hope she comes up with something
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, her season of Project Runway, she created some really interesting things, but she was kind of the
Hmm.
C of her season of Project Runway.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. um but I mean, I hope so too. I hope as we continue this journey through Carnival Catwalk that we really that and Lee, I know you've seen the whole season, so perhaps what I want to see is sort of an evolution and to see some really exciting, big, beautiful, um, revolutionary fashions come down that runway because I think a lot of them have it in them.
Yeah, and as the season
Yeah.
goes on, the challenges get, hmm, I don't know, maybe a little less specific so that they have a little more room to create. Because
Hmm.
I feel like these first two have sort of pushed them to creating some things that are either a little crafty, or a little on the nose. And
Hmm.
as they move, they get just a little bit more capacious. But, you know, I don't know about evolution. That feels like a strong word for where this is going to go.
Okay. Well, then I will
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Manage your
manage
expectations
my
for sure.
expectations. There you
Hmm.
go.
Hmm.
So Demore and C are eliminated, and as we mentioned, there's a little, which I liked this. Now, I think that this is something that could be incorporated into many other shows because I would love to see, like, not sort of like, the segment in Untucked after the queens get eliminated on Drag Race and they're just like walking around the the workroom by themselves. Like, I'm really gonna miss being on Drag Race. Oh, my sisters, they wrote me letters. Like, no, how about we throw the sister that you had beef with into the workroom with you so that you all can have like one last confrontation. I appreciated that. In the lobby of the hotel, Demore and C are waiting for their taxis to the airport, I guess, and have one last little tete-a-tete where C tells Demore all about himself, and Demore tried to be like, "I'm sorry if I came off harsh, in our dealings together, but I just wanted the best product possible, but I realized I could have gone about it a different way, and I apologize." And C was just like, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, you're a bully. Third of all, we're not friends. Fourth, see you never. Goodbye. And Demore's just like, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Mm, mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm glad she got that out.
I'm sure
Like I
Mhm.
said, like, yeah, okay, do what you need to do to get through the challenge and then tell him about himself afterward.
Exactly.
hmm Absolutely. So
Just wild how
goodbye.
he thought he could talk to her like that.
I
Hmm.
am just amazed. It's really amazing. Some people,
Mm.
and I feel like we have all worked with people like that. I feel like we have all
Hmm.
worked with the same people like that, who shall remain nameless. Um, and it just boggles my mind, like how you feel like you can talk to someone like that and feel like you're gonna get a good product, and it's not gonna come back around and bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me. But hey, people gotta
Not to
learn,
me.
I guess. All right. Well, I mean, that is episode 2. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. Did y'all have a good
Me
time?
too.
I thought it was cute.
It was cute. It was cute.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the third one. Maybe because these are so, I mean, well, I did take 3 pages of notes. I was about to say they're kind of bite sized. Maybe we'll do 2 next time. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm open
Yeah.
to it.
We'll play it by We'll
Yeah.
play it by ear. So we're not, talking about Carnival Catwalk in 2027. But that is that. We hope you all enjoyed, and we hope you all are watching along with us. Highly recommend. It's a cute little fun, easy watch, especially if you need an antidote to everything that's going on in the world.
Mhm.
It's a
Hmm.
nice little escape to Trinidad for an hour, every week or so, or if you want to binge it, for an afternoon. Highly, highly recommend. But how do y'all feel about some pure black joy?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. We will be right back. And we are back. And in spite of all of the craziness and the darkness and the fact that we just got our first significant snowfall here in Minnesota the day before Thanks fucking giving, um, there is still joy to be had. Black joy, in fact. And this is our segment all about it. This is Pure Black Joy, where we talk about the black people, places, music, art, food, fashion that is making us happy this week. So who would like to go first?
I'll go
Okie
first.
dokie.
So, my pure black joy is the recent Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions, and
Mm.
particularly Outkast, yay,
Yay.
and Salt and Pepper,
Yes,
yay.
absolutely.
So deserving. So deserving. I know that Jack White was also inducted too. Not black, but if there was one white man that I could choose to, be inducted with them, he he can chill with them. He can chill with them. Um, but both just have left an incredible mark on music. So deserved. Like both probably among some of the like first or like earliest artists I can remember just being part of my musical memory growing up. Outkast was among some of like the first CDs that I had that were like actually mine and like gifted to me and um yeah, I it's just good to see black artists getting their due.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
and I actually like just checked out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame website, and a really cool thing that's on there, um, is that for, inductees, they have this little like visual that shows who influenced that artist and who they influenced that
Oh,
came after them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I encourage folks to check that out. Just love seeing people get their flowers while they're here.
Absolutely. And those two
Yeah.
artists in particular, I feel like Shoot
Hmm.
by Salt and Pepper was one of the first songs that I just knew the lyrics front to back, like in like third grade. Which should have been everyone's first clue.
But you know what? I knew the lyrics to their song with In Vogue earlier than
Hmm.
one should have
Yes.
as well.
No,
I still know all the words to What Again.
like one of those things where it's just sort of like as I grew up, I understood the lyrics more and was like, oh, I should not have been saying that when I was 10. But okay. And then I just have this very core memory. Like, I mean, obviously, every Outkast album is just spectacular, but
So good.
um, I just have this memory of like freshman year in college at the West End, having this sort of moment of clarity. It was like a Friday or Saturday night. The place was just packed, and it was just a sea of people, like vibing to Miss Jackson. And everyone knew all of the words. It was like everyone, it was like waves sort of like bopping up and down. Like it was just, and like I was just like, oh my God, this is my life. I'm in college. I'm 18. I'm in a bar drinking a
Yes.
beer.
Ah, just
Yeah.
their creativity.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
remember hearing The Whole World and seeing like
Hmm.
the music video for it and just like wow, like that was one of my earliest memories of like rap being able to be also like whimsical and weird and like imaginative, like even just the chorus and the way they dress up and shout out to the film Idlewild too.
Yeah, that was a
Hmm.
good movie.
Underrated. And the sound, the music, the soundtrack, so good. So good. That's also where we get our first glimpses of Miss Janelle Monáe.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Uh yeah. But they
Paula Patton
so
at the height of her
deserving.
powers.
Before that fried chicken took her down. Poor thing.
Facts. Oh yeah. South had something to say.
Yes. Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, shout out to Salt and Pepper and Outkast. Congratulations
Yay.
on your
Yay.
accolade. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Speaking of famous and semi-famous Black people, on Wednesday, December 3rd, the Root is having its annual gala, the Root 100, where they honor 100 Black people for doing things that famous Black people do. And this year, it is a mix of some of my favorite people. Governor Wes Moore is on the list this year. T.S. Madison, Tracy Ellis Ross,
Yes.
Beyonce and Mama Tina, Denzel,
Yes.
Angel Reese, Taraji P. Henson, Vice President Kamala Harris. Like they have a really great list. Keke Palmer, and then it's a bunch of people I don't like the Breakfast Club are randomly
Oh,
on here.
well,
Sherry Shepherd,
Um,
Nina Turner. I mean, for every person, I'm like, yes. There's somebody else. I'm like, okay. But I'm going to celebrate the 60 or so people, Representative Jasmine Crockett, who are doing really
yes.
important work right now. And the other people, I'm glad that y'all have something to do on Wednesday.
Now, isn't Beyonce on there every year?
I mean, shouldn't she be?
I mean,
yeah, I was like, surely she's been on there before.
she's just like, again, all right.
Well, she also done opened 50, 11 new businesses since then.
I mean,
That's
So
right?
true.
who knows? She could get an award for that whiskey alone.
I have
Okay.
not tried the whiskey. Is the whiskey good?
Smooth.
Oh.
Mm.
Smooth is good. It's good.
Maybe that'll be what I'm doing this evening then.
I will
Yeah.
say the sacred, the hair oil. It's the truth.
Hmm.
That is what I've heard.
It
And,
is the
you
Hmm.
know,
truth.
when I have more hair again to actually style, maybe I will invest.
I went ahead and bought the travel size so I can always have some with me wherever I go. It
Wow.
smells good, it feels good, it works.
Hmm.
They did
Okay.
that. Beyonce did that. So, and Mama Tina.
Well,
Highly
shout out to
recommend. Highly
them.
recommend.
Yeah.
So I actually have one this week. I'm very excited. And I'm actually very excited
Yay.
about it. So you all know, obviously you're listening to this. But I love a good podcast. I love to be able to just dive in. And I love something that's smart and funny and where I learn something, hopefully what you all get out of the score. But I found a podcast. I was scrolling on TikTok, and there was just a clip from this podcast, and I was like, I am fascinated. I am amazed. I cannot wait to sit down and listen to all this. But it's called "Our Ancestors Were Messy."
Uh,
Have y'all heard of it?
uh-uh.
Uh-uh.
And I'll just read the description. Our ancestors were messy dives into the gossip scandals and pop culture that made headlines and then history in pre-civil rights era America. Host
Uh,
Nicole Hill takes her guests through the story of an ancestor in search of opportunity, adventure, love, and a way to beat Jim Crow. Along the way, these ancestors make messes that land them in the gossip columns of black newspapers. And and so the clip that I heard was all about the beef between Langston Hughes and Zora Neale Hurston.
ooh.
And I
That's what
was
I
just like,
thought of immediately.
yes. And it was juicy, but it brought in all of these other like, figures from the Harlem Renaissance and how they all like were connected and how they all like, interacted with each other and there are like primary sources that are being cited and I was just like, "Ooh, ooh, this is good."
Mhm.
I cannot wait to dive into all of this. So I think the first season is all about the Harlem Renaissance. Um, and I just think it's such a good idea for a podcast. Because it makes history just really fun and it builds itself as a Black history comedy podcast. And I feel like there's not enough of that. And I feel like that's a
Mm.
great idea.
I love that.
Right?
Love it.
So I can't wait to dive into it. So shout out to the folks that our ancestors were messy because like that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it, everybody.
That's it.
That's it. It's the end.
Yay.
Yay. As always, it would really, really help us out if you wanted to leave us a nice review with 5 stars. If you hit that subscribe button, tell all your friends about the show, your like-minded friends. And Oh, and if you wanna write to us, if you are a Trini and you want to talk about Carnival Catwalk with us, write to us at the Score Podcast 2.0 at gmail.com. But before we go, any words of wisdom?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Given the state of things in the world, I'm thinking about how it's holiday season and maybe consider being conscious about your holiday spending.
Yes.
Mhm.
Maybe consider what's really important to you and your communities. And maybe it's being together rather than buying things, or making things rather than buying things. Or if you are buying things, getting them from small businesses, local
Mhm.
businesses, immigrant owned back businesses, Black, Indigenous owned businesses, that kind of thing. I think y'all know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's important that we be conscious with our dollars these
Yeah.
days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody, listen to Paige because that that is correct. That is word. And before we go, of course, I just have to say happy Sagittarius season, everyone, and happy birthday,
Yay, happy
Paige!
And happy
birthday.
birthday, Rocky!
Hey, happy birthday.
This is actually being released on my birthday, so that's exciting. So happy birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday to us and all the other beautiful Sagittarians out there. You all make the world go round. And until next time, be easy, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.